now here's where some people about to die.
And then they'd have to kill their own family? No. No.
Dang.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Like they're literally all over the world at this point.
I mean that's your shot right there, jumping off.
Oh my gosh.
He caught her.
Trying to save a baby.
He's trying to save the baby. They're trying to save the baby. Wow.
I feel like that's so symbolic.
I should be inside a Titan's mouth right now. So how do I know what's happening to my friends? Is it because as Eldians, all of us are connected?
Connected, right.
He would be the one to figure it out.
Yeah. Use that big brain.
I need to think.
Oh, there's Zeke. They're building sandcastles. What you doing, Zeke?
Come take a seat, old friend of Eren's. I'm guessing you were consumed by Ymir too.
Chapter 4. A lone dream.
The universe was a chaotic mess.
Alright, getting some more lore.
From that mess, countless insignificant things came into and out of being. Something now known as life.
In order to multiply, life had to continuously change its form to adapt to different environments. Extinction runs counter to the goal of multiplying. So to make us run from death, she created a stronger, larger, seemingly immortal body.
If that's the case, then what's Ymir's objective now? What drives her?
She possessed power that most had never dreamed of. Yet she still couldn't defy King Fritz. Clearly there was something she couldn't let go of.
Wanted to be loved?
And so, Ymir sided with him.
I need you to tell me. How might someone return to the outside world from here? Please, Zeke. I'm far from ready to give up.
Is continuing the species really that important?
Look, you're talking to the guy who wanted to kill her, but kill all the Eldians.
My comrades are still fighting out there, and we still have time to save countless people from a terrifying end. The sun was starting to set, and I was racing Eren and Mikasa, racing to the tree on the hill.
As the wind stirred the dead leaves, this strange, lovely thought popped into my head. I felt like maybe I'd been born.
To race Mikasa and Eren up that hill.
On rainy days, I would feel the same way as I sat and read. I felt at one time as I was feeding acorns to a squirrel. Even just strolling through the market with my friends, I had this feeling. To me, it's a truly precious...
He sees the ball and he has to leave.
It's like life is worth living just because it's life, kind of.
Yeah, he just...
And it brought you joy. And that was enough.
Right.
There was no meaning behind it. And yet it was just as you said. I would have been happy to go on playing catch.
That's tough.
I can rejoin the fight once my arm is healed.
Now kill us first!
Yo.
Get up. Get up. Go, 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 go. Did she save them, or what just happened?
She doesn't have an arm. Was that Bertold?
Oh, what's happening? Look, they're
Fighting back.
They showed they're there.
They're
all there.
Did Bertolt just save all our lives?
What is that thing?
Phew. Is that Flock who did that? Mifak? Oh no.
You go,
Good
Gabi.
job, Gabi. Good job. There you go.
Yeah. That thing has a strange tongue. Yes.
There you go.
Oh, she got to save her.
You better save your man.
Oh. That's an old beast. Wait. That's her. Is that his dad?
Oh, freak you, Zeke.
Yeah, that's his dad. That's like his dad. Yeah, his dad.
Yeah, that was his dad.
What a beautiful day it is. If only I'd had eyes for things like this sooner.
I ain't even mad. Levi, I ain't even mad.
Oh, dang.
Levi ain't playing games.
But that was part of the plan. You take out Zeke, you stop the rumbling.
That's right. That's right.
The rumbling just
But it has to be terrifying. Eren hasn't realized it.
See what Eren's up to. All right, John. What you doing? What you doing? What we about to do?
He's gonna try to detonate.
There you go.
You didn't! Suicidal maniac!
Someone's gonna save John.
I wonder if he looks the way that he does because he was a severed head from the body.
The armored should be able to withstand the Colossus explosion. And regardless, to pass up this chance would be to trample Rhina's resolve.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you. If you hadn't risen to help us, then we never could have brought an end to the rumbling.
Oh my gosh.
Goodbye.
Fly fast, Falco. That's Historia giving birth.
Oh yeah.
That's why it was guarded. I wonder if whatever just happened's gonna pass to her heir.
Of course, that's what's gonna happen.
Eren's dead.
As an Ackerman with awakened powers, ever since I was a kid, I've hated you.
That can't be.
What was that all about?
I won't claim to have no regrets. But still, we definitely did the right thing, didn't we?
Okay! Whoa, what the?
Oh, Rhino's coming up. Freak.
What the hell is this thing? No clue.
Right at this. What is that?
Who's doing that?
Eren? But he's upright. Yo, he looks.
Pissed.
If it survived that explosion point blank, we can't kill it.
It's true.
Because Eren's the one that has the will to do that.
Now here's where some people about to die. What is it doing?
I made enough mistakes in my time.
He just said.
Let's work together.
Dad!
This isn't the smell of a dead Titan.
What's it trying to do?
Could this be the same gas that they used on Ragago Village?
Oh no.
It's gonna try to turn them.
Because only Ackermans and Titan wielders are immune, remember? You know what's coming better than we do.
That can't be.
No.
We have to go now!
And then they'd have to kill their own family. Connie and Jean?
So this is how we go out.
No. Wow. It's like, that's literally a man I just saved.
You've summoned up an army.
And it turned.
I don't give a damn!
Oh.
Mikasa, wake up.
Eren, wait, I'm confused.
Yo, you and me both.
Why are you crying?
And she's doing the same thing she told Eren why he was crying.
But I feel like this isn't where I should be right now.
There's nothing we can do anymore. On the day we ran away and came here, we gave up our chance to change things.
What?
So the invasion of Paradis should start pretty soon.
Oh, is this when if she had said I love you?
And I can't commit genocide against everyone past the walls either. So let's leave and live out the 4 years I've got left in peace. Just you and me. That's what you said, Mikasa. You wanted this.
Yeah. This is if she had said what she really wanted to say.
Do you mind making another promise? Once I'm dead and gone, please throw this scarf away. So forget you knew me. Forget and be free.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Please, Mikasa. Forget about me.
Was he? Well, maybe.
Is he in her head?
Mm.
But I also feel like did he?
So remember he can. Okay. This is me.
Oh, because he can
speculating.
change memories.
He can see what's going to happen. He knew that she would not be able to do this unless he said those things to her.
That's what I was when he said as far as what if I hate you.
Yeah, like he needed to say those things to her.
But she
so
didn't
that
believe that he hated her.
It was Levi. There's the Ackermans. Woo! She smiled at him.
I'll see you later.
Ymir inside.
Forge the tree on that hill.
But I'm having trouble believing that you had to beat me till I was spitting blood. Was that knee to the gut necessary?
I was doing everything I could to push you two away. I'm really sorry.
Don't apologize to me, apologize to Mikasa. She's the one you hurt with your bullshit. So you did all that to push us away, huh? To make us turn against you and become the heroes who prevent the annihilation of the human race by killing.
I'm assuming just like what Zeke did to Eren, he's doing to Mikasa. I mean, he's doing to Armin. Remember, you can take him through time.
The founder Ymir, she loved King Fritz. She'd clearly been suffering through every one of those years. She
All
said
2000.
seeking the person who would release her.
And it was Mikasa.
What?
Because she loved Eren enough to cut his head off.
Why Mikasa?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Not even I know what Mikasa will do. It's the outcome of Mikasa's choice. It's what I keep moving forward to reach. I slaughter most of humanity. I give my best friends no choice except to face me and the founder in battle. I've got no clue if they live. Ever since I obtained the power of the founding titan, my head has become a complete mess. I had no choice. In that moment, Naruto would have died, but he had to live. So I sent it. The life of Eren towards mom.
What?
She's gonna be able to forget you and live happily with somebody else? That's what you're hoping she'll do, right?
I don't know.
You're You're a selfish heartbreaker. And I hope she does forget about you because she deserves to be happy. But hey, the good news is I know of one charming young fella she's pretty close to already.
Who?
Break my heart. I don't want her to find someone else.
Didn't think you'd say something that pathetic.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell Mikasa about this. I don't want to die. I just want to stay with Mikasa, with all of you.
Eren, we don't have to give up.
I end up killing 80% of humanity.
80%. Wow.
Why? Eren! And by the time I'm killed, 4 and 5 people are dead, reduced to the level of civilization that we have in Parity.
Yes.
The massacre hasn't even happened yet. Just stop it!
So the massacre hasn't even happened yet.
20%
It started.
of humanity is as much as you can manage to save. It's been determined. I can't tell you how many times I tried and failed to change what comes to pass. Things always turn out exactly as I saw. I'm not free, Armin. I'm a slave to freedom. I flattened the world because I wanted to. Because I wanted to see this sight.
Why?
I don't actually know why. Why? Why did it turn out this way?
Dang, that's hair and teeth.
Brain matter.
But still, it was me who showed you the book that formed the basis for your worldview. That dumb idea of a free, unoccupied world waiting to be conquered was mine.
Both of us are responsible for what happened. Well, me joining you. Where? Assuming it exists. In hell. Together.
I have to let you go now. I'm erasing your memory of our time here.
So he showed him all this before.
Yeah.
We'll be together. For all time.
So your wounds are all better.
It's all come back to me.
Yeah.
All of it.
And I wonder if she got similar.
You got your memories back too, right?
Hmm.
Of the times Eren reached out to talk to us.
When they get those headaches, that's why.
It would cause the power of the Titans to be erased from this world.
All the Titans.
Talk to me too. What a conscientious piece of shit. Eren, I can't believe you. Listen to this. Eren told me that my mom would turn back into a human.
He told me that he hoped we would all live long lives. But what about you? Why didn't you worry about yourself?
Well, look who showed up. Were you watching?
No.
No, they're stationary. They're not talking.
I hope they stay stationary and they don't
Yeah.
talk. And I want to see him dead. Yeah, they disappearing. Okay.
Oh, he's crying.
God dang it.
And his name is John C.
What just happened back
They
there?
just ran into each other and fell over.
We cultivated hate, nurtured our resentments. Those failings gave rise to the monster you see.
Idiots.
Somehow, we can secure a future for our world. I vow to never repeat those same mistakes.
Please, Secretary Mueller, listen. Eren Yeager is dead and gone, and the power of the Titans was destroyed with him.
Can you prove that for a fact? Here and now. Find a way to convince me that you are humans, not monsters.
Really?
If we still had the ability to transform into Titans, we'd be using it to defend ourselves. I'm an Eldian from Paradis. My name is Armin Arlert, and I killed Eren Yeager. I stopped the attack titan and ended the rumbling.
All this time it was you, peeking into my head. So rest in peace, Ymir. There are still far more people dead than left to mourn. As for those who did survive, they surely still suffer from unhealed wounds. Under Jaegerist rule, the nation of Eldia is rapidly building its military strength. The island shouts with one voice. Kill or be killed. Fight for your life. I'm certain that this outcome was not the result of Eren's choices alone. But if we must fight, let it be for an end to fighting.
How to live in a world without titans.
Even Historia's handwriting is beautiful. I can't get over
I forgot Ryder.
You know, it's a real shame your life got longer, Rhino.
Yeah, his life did get longer.
Hey, Armin. Do you seriously think that this'll work? We destroyed the walls, you betrayed the island, and we all helped kill Eren.
So much for living long lives. Come on, Annie. Don't tell me you got on this ship expecting to go home alive.
We're a bunch of dreamers who don't know when to quit.
But I was in the military police.
Anyway, we won't be killed at once. When the people of Paradis see us, they'll want to know what we have to say.
Yeah, Levi.
He lost the eye.
Oh.
On Young Capone.
On Young Capone, yeah. Oh, and two lovebirds.
And we'll tell them the whole story.
Eren, the others are coming to visit soon.
She let her hair grow long.
He said get rid of that scarf, didn't he?
She probably figured he's not around, so.
That's I'm all going see her.
Hmm?
It's that just all like Connie and John and all them around the tree.
No, I missed it. I was looking at the cast.
Yeah.
But I see it's changing seasons and stuff.
Bomb.
Did it take out the tree?
Probably. Don't tell there's an opening at the bottom of it. There is. Ah, shoot. Oh. Interesting. Interesting.
I feel like I just got a really big data dump of information.
Yeah, a lot of data dump at the very end. There was a lot of information. Let me tell you, boys and girls, what's going to probably happen after I get finished watching this.
Need to watch it like 3 more times.
I might need to go not just watch it 3 more times. Probably need to go look at some in-depth ending explained.
Yes.
Right? You know, so I'm gonna tell you that's that's gonna really help paint a picture for me about all the stuff. I mean, one thing you mentioned was you said that Ymir needed Mikasa because basically, from what I'm picking up, what you're putting down is, or at least what I'm thinking the show is saying, is Mikasa to do what she could not.
Yes, I think that's what. Once he said that she was looking to Mikasa for the answer, that's the only thing I think that made sense. And then it also made more sense when Eren explained that Ymir loved King Fritz. That's why she never. Which, if you think about it, is crazy because he legit abused her. She was a slave.
I mean, I just abuse her.
Like,
how could it be worse than have your kids eat your body?
It was. I'm like, you sure it wasn't like Stockholm syndrome or anything like that? Where like, because she was a slave, she was like legit abused. Her tongue was cut out, and then she gained power, and then you forced me to basically be your slave, bear your children, and then, yeah, I don't know, but basically, I guess the reason why she didn't put a stop to him, like, is that I guess she had feelings for him. She loved him. So then, even though she had access to power, like, and so, yeah, I guess she had access to power. And even then, he was saying, even after he died, it still took over 2,000 years for her to be able to like conceive, going against his wishes.
Right.
But yeah, with
like
Eren and
2,000 years of plot.
It was like being able to watch, you love somebody, but you love them enough to like stop them.
Right. To let them go. You know.
But it was interesting too because Ymir seemed to like trust Eren's path forward enough to agree to, like, you know what I mean, to help him. And that's the part where I'm like, I don't know, I guess maybe she saw that, she agreed enough, and that's where kind of like the pent up like anger or rage was able to come out. But what actually helped her be able to be at peace was how Mikasa handled it.
Right.
Maybe like there's just so much, but it sounds like Eren kind of connected one-on-one with the people he cared about, but then he hid the memories from them until after he died. Like, he was confident that he was gonna have to do what he needed to do, and but that they would ultimately be able to defeat him. And he said at best only 20% of humanity was saved, but he spoke with each of them and just hid it from them until.
Yeah, so he spoke with each of them, right? And that's good to see that they at least have some kind of closure, and why they all respect Eren to the point to when it all said and done, they all felt a sense of gratitude towards him. You know, with all that was taking place, it seemed like this was the only way in which freedom from the Titans was going to basically happen.
Yeah.
So there's no other path forward for them to be free and for Titans no longer be a threat. Because obviously what Zeke wanted to do is Zeke wanted to just simply
like euthanize him and kill him off.
No one can give birth. Whereas Eren, his strategy is, let's just simply end Titans and their ability to become Titans.
Well,
so,
yeah.
And the good thing is, I was glad to see is when all of them turned into Titans, and John and Connie, I was like, oh man, like that sucks. But then to see that they all came back, that was good. That was really good.
Yeah, it's like he used the rumbling enough to like, he reduced humanity down to such a small population size while simultaneously giving the people on Parody an advantage in terms of like
so
their population size
compared to was equal.
And then it's like it's gonna take probably centuries for people to kind of rebuild enough to have the weaponry and stuff enough to like come at it. And at the same time, like you said, at that point, then completely got rid of Titans. So at that point, you know, that threat of I never know what you like, are you a monster, are you a creature, like that's never going to happen again. Everyone's just humans. But it just kind of gave him his people kind of like a head start is what it kind of seemed like. The only thing, gosh, there was something I wanted to say and then I immediately just forgot.
Well,
I felt for him when he said that there was that situation where that Titan Dinah, was it Dinah? was almost about to eat Bertolt.
Oh,
so he had to divert her from Bertolt. But then the
Mhm.
result of that was his mom getting eaten.
Right. That's all I forgot about.
And
that.
like
It's crazy.
Can you imagine like
Crazy.
And obviously young Eren, who's going through it, is not yet like a Titan, so he's not yet understanding. He's like in shock about his mom, but then it kind of makes that really got to him. But at the same time, it probably weighed on him a bit even more because he felt like he was then responsible for his mom's death.
Right. I mean, technically, he was responsible for his mom's death.
I don't know if he told his mom, that Titan, to go to his mom, but he definitely diverted. I don't know.
Right. I mean, that's good to them showing that, not so much of mom getting eaten, but also to show like Bertolt when he, went from being a colossal Titan to a small Pee-wee Titan. Like, you're still at risk of getting eaten, right? And then to see like,
or when he wasn't even a puny Titan. He had come out.
No, just what I'm saying. He just came out of the Titan.
Oh yeah.
So once you come out, you're still at risk of getting eaten.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was still part of Eren's plan, he had to divert.
But can you imagine like that has to be exhausting to hold that many decisions.
Right.
In your
a lot of forks in the road, a lot of parallel, a lot of decisions and options, and you had to figure out which one is going to be the best one. And as you saw, just which is crazy, even at the end. I understand the Marleyans; they're still freaking out. Given the whole circumstance of the situation, like, hey, y'all need to show that y'all not gonna. Mm-hmm. And you saw that
crazy.
Eventually.
As soon as the rumbling was out of the picture, it's like, oh, but you're a threat. Like,
well, it's probably because he just got finished telling the guys, like, we're gonna do it to the end.
Yeah.
Titan. Like, oh shoot. I forgot you guys are freaking Titans.
His fight or flight response never.
It was like us against the world, and then it just next thing you know, the Titan pop up next thing, like, shoot, forgot you guys are Titans.
Yeah.
But luckily, I feared for them. I feared for the Marleyans that was on that island, as far as with their friends, their families, because I feared that they were going to get eaten. But luckily, they didn't. They all chased after Reiner, and so I was like, oh, okay, so they're good. They're safe. But obviously, I mean, it sucks because with all that being the case, we saw that, of course, Armin, Armin, Jean, Connie, Annie, Peak. They're all ambassadors now going around the world, and they have to now go back to the homeland. So that tells you that at least the Marleyans are over it, right? The Marleyans are over it. So they're like, you need to go, talk to your peoples, because your peoples are, they're causing there's a whole nother military campaign.
It's the
Jaegerists.
And I found that interesting too. I think now I get why Eren even had that, because I feel like to a certain extent, he trusted his friends to stop it, but I also feel like he trusted his friends to be diplomatic enough to help repair things. But I think as like a failsafe, you kind of would want somebody at home base that's like, look, I'll cut you before you have a chance to cut me. You know what I mean? Like, not that I agree with that philosophy, but I can see why he's like, what I can do is raise up a militant group that's going to protect my people. I'll take out other threats. Like, I now see why he probably viewed having the Jaegerists was advantageous. Because before that, I was like, it's just causing friction.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, infighting, and that's going to make you weaker. But I guess if he already has a vision of all the way how this is going to go through, and he knows long term, the Civil War is not going to be like.
Imagine just
knowing
2, maybe 3 centuries later, you're born in parody, right? And then someone tell you the stories. Your ancestors used to turn into giants. You're like,
and
what?
Eat people for sport.
And really, like, I'm curious, like, how that plays in your mind, like, and then eventually you get to where it becomes like lore to fantasy to, you know, people say that might have happened, but that didn't really happen.
I wish they had like pictures, because like, remember, the people on Paradis didn't really have much advanced technology, so they, you know, they didn't really have any like factual evidence to show somebody, right? Like, yeah, I mean, maybe you could find some old bones, but I know the Titan's body is kind of like,
well, their bones still stay there, I guess.
For a while, but have we ever seen, like, have they found fossils? Titan fossils?
I mean, they could probably look at the footprints and be like, look at these footprints.
Yeah, they're like,
this shows
Bigfoot.
you
but yeah,
about the
there's
rumbling.
There's people who theorize about
right.
Bigfoot. Like, if we said, oh yeah, there was a race of giants who lived here before, but like, show me some proof. It's like, well, back then they didn't have photographs, and now it'd be like, AI drew that.
You know, what's cool, I mean, what's sad, actually, what you saw towards the end, is with all that being the case, you know, human beings being human beings, causing wars and all that kind of stuff, and you saw just simply the growth of society and the downfall of society, and you saw, of course, a tree growing, and as you looked, as you showed, they showed towards the end, the little kid and the dog, the kid and the dog seemed like the world kind of took a step back in technology, basically, from what I saw. Didn't look like they were still advanced in technology when the kid was with his dog was going to the tree. So it seemed like you saw the ruins of the very futuristic city in the background, just in decay, right? And then, you know, there goes this tree with a hole, and who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Of course, it's insinuating that he's going to go into the tree and could fall into the ground and into the water, and there's an amiibo. But potentially. Right, because you forgot the amoeba was inside Eren's head. Could have some juices left in Eren's head. I mean, it could be a whole lot of stuff. So,
oh my gosh, I hadn't even thought about that.
It could be a whole lot of what they can do, which I know they're probably not going to do nothing with the story, but that just leaving it open, it's just really good, because, you know, you get your mind working, kind of play off of what you could expect to take place.
But I think it was kind of good to show, like one thing Eren said is like, hey, like, nothing is gonna completely bring about freedom or peace. Right. Like, ultimately, really at best, this was a stall tactic, and it's gonna buy the people that I currently know and love time to live, but long term, it's not a solution. And that's what we saw. Like you said, it started off, it was still kind of like a more like village like, and then you saw that like society progressed, and they had skyscrapers, they had a lot of technology, but like the theme of a lot of like post-apocalyptic type of movies, it's like, yeah, we were great.
Pause to just go back a little bit. You made a very point, and they showed you at the end credits of the people Eren care about living their lives, right? They are living their lives, and went and they visit them all the way to the point where
it looked like it was
Mikasa died and she's buried, right? And then after, you know, his people he cared about lived and died and lived their lives, you know, you saw society growing in wars and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sorry, I just wanted to make a point of, his people he cared about, they was able to buy time, just like you said.
Which, I mean, ultimately,
before war, basically. Because who's going to start war immediately after something like that?
Right. Well, I mean, even if you kind of wanted to, like, maybe you had someone who's like a, you know, that mastermind that sees like, hey, I need to seize opportunity, but the rumbling effectively wiped out, because I think Yelena said, you should attack Marley and Liberia as primary. You should hit these, but then she said as a secondary, which might be worth it, is knocking out this, because she said that people had already been coordinating and they had this naval base, right? Like, other nations were coordinating together and had a naval base. You need to wipe that out. Secondary, you need to go here and wipe out that aerial, like, you know, strip, which is where where Eren got killed. That's where that took place. That's the second site that Yelena told him was a good target. So if you know where like the nation's superpowers had the most developed technology for warfare, and you've knocked out the majority of their navy and the majority of their airborne fleets, like that right there saves, like you said, no one's going to immediately retaliate for war.
I'm curious what the final thing here is with the tree at the end. Could this have happened before with the Titans? I don't know. I'm just speculating because that tree, didn't just grow out of nowhere. So I'm just curious what happened there.
Like the very first, like the tree that Ymir went into.
Right.
Was it?
Yeah. Like, could that have been? So because we're seeing what now happened with Eren and his tree. What's happened to that tree. So I don't know. I'm gonna give this score. This is just phenomenal. It just has been a journey for so many years, and what a good. I'm glad to have been able to witness this really good storytelling, especially when it comes to an anime top of its tier. I've seen so many different animes. This is definitely top tier anime storytelling, and so this episode is an 8. I mean, it's a 10.
I was gonna say, wow,
is a 10 for me.
Yeah, this is definitely a 10 for me. I don't think we touched on Falco flying, and I'm just so proud of him. I just can't say that. Like, there's just so much going on, and I still haven't fully digested it all, but it's definitely a 10 for me as well, and I kind of want to relive the experience.
So what would be your score? 10 for me, 10 for her. Comment below, let us know about what you believe this episode and the conclusion of Attack on Titan should get. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can always get the latest on anything we post right here on the channel.
That's right. Also, don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. You can see the full reaction to this episode right there. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed.
Guys, until we meet again, I'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.